Parthenogenesis is the story of Genesis. Literally, they are literally telling you the story of how the Eve gene mutated and was creating children, self-ether, non-ether beings through the process of parthenogenesis. Really look at Genesis. God created these things? No. They literally told you the cycles of getting implanted and literally creating a child inside of her body. I can't do it today. Think about it. The seventh day, they're talking about a menstrual cycle. They're literally talking about from ovulation, the sun, the circling, the going around. It's a full circle of ovulation. And then if you think about it, all the calendars and the 28 days that connect into our cycles, the 13 freaking spots on a turtle. The Bible is literally a story about women going through parthenogenesis and what they did and how they sacrificed the sons and the daughters, which is how they put the bronze feet on the cross. The cross, Jesus wasn't one person, or even a man at that. And then they tell you,
I had to stop it right there. The real way to pray, when they shut, I just almost forgot about this video. They did not return all my videos. TikTok said they're going to return your videos. They don't. And they give you what they want to give you back. I had one about prayer. In the Old Testament, you don't get on your knees and pray. You stand up, your hands open up like this, and you're supposed to face the east. And you want to do it not in front of people. Prayer is not to be a show or nothing like that. And I was thinking about, I always said I don't do this Jesus thing, but it's the way he was on the cross. Pretty much in a prayer, because his hands, they put holes in it. That's where you get a lot of your energy. Like when you actually pray the right way, with your hands up, eyes open, because the way they taught you how to pray is a slavery prayer, on your knees and begging. This is begging. When you actually pray the right way, you will feel the energy in your hand. Eyes are open. I actually can see the water in the air when I pray like that. And you don't pray in no Jesus name. Where in the Old Testament do you see him talking about praying in Jesus' name? I don't even think his name is in there. What? But anyway, that caught my attention. And with his legs being crossed, can't stand up like that. But that's feminine, with his legs being crossed, and then together with the nail going through it, holding both his feet together. And then, just like she says too in this video, your God is tainted. Their God is. Jesus, the God of Jesus, which is Satan. Satan sacrificed his archangel, his number one, on that cross, which he really didn't die, especially if he went. And if you pay attention in the book, that Jesus said he was not going to drink that cup to get on that cross. And if you paid attention, once he shape-shifted, because demons shape-shifted, because why do he had to hide himself or how he looked? Nobody knew who he was. Before he got on that cross, nobody knew who he was. After he came back from the dead, nobody knew who he was. He keeps saying, it's me, it's me, it's me. I remember when Rap the News put me on to this, because when I listened to Rap the News, I liked the way he knew the book. And he was going at Christ. I was like, whoa, because I was still in my Christian things. I was like, darn, he going at Christ. I was like, but it made sense what he was saying. I'm like, So I went back and read myself. And I like, Rap North, are you on something? But I think he's a fallen demon. And then I said, I think it's two of them, because they're contradicting themselves. And I think one died on the cross. The other one either ascended or never ascended, because it doesn't exist. So 9 out of 10, the book of Enoch tell you Michael, the archangel, who was left in charge over all the angels, who is the king, the prince. He's a falling demon. Principalities in high places, demons in high places, the Anunnaki, who actually control the world, like Orlando Brown said. He said Jesus and the 12 disciples control the world. And it's supposed to be 13 months and they made only 12 months. But I don't know about that. But yeah. And Jesus is the 666, the beast. Which I keep feeling that why did they take 666 when 666 supposed to be what make up the melanin? Not unless they lying about the melanin count. It could be 999, 9 ether. Trying to mess with our minds with the numbers. But anyway, Jesus is the beast that controls this government. But you got to think about it. He shape-shifted. And these disciples, Peter I think was one of them, that he did it in front of, who knew he can shape-shift. Why was it a secret? And you read the Old Testament, he said he don't do anything in secret. Fallen demons shape-shift. Jesus was a demon that shape-shifted, and he obviously is the one. Yeah, he died on that cross, but it wasn't no Israelite on that cross. That was a demon, a Gentile. Demons are jinns, Gentiles. And he died for this time, for them to have this time of the Gentile, for this slavery. And this slavery is about to come to an end. And in that book, everything is not symbolic. It's literal and spiritual. He speaks of protecting the woman all the time. But the women is being so disrespected, raped, molested. You're doing what Satan did to Eve. He bewitched her. Putting women under dope is bewitching. Sex molestation is a demonic spiritual cult ritual. You're using your muscle ability to overcome us women. But really, we lost our smarts when we doubted the Creator. And that's where Eve messed up with Satan. She doubted the Creator. And whatever Satan put in her head, a little smooth talking, she doubted herself, which means she doubted the Creator. You are the tree of knowledge. And that's where we fell at, women. And that's why they are controlling the world, when it should be half and half men and half women controlling this world, not all men the way it is. Especially Nephilims, offspring of Nephilims, which are, the white men, white people, who are the Gentiles, who he said for Israel to be a light unto. By obeying the laws that makes us a light. That's our wisdom. That's our knowledge. He compared men to the falling demons because your flesh is so weak, so that makes your spirit demonic. So you're not going to want his knowledge. You're not going to want anything of him like his laws, which is him. So when she said, oh, your God is tainted, no, their God is tainted. Satan is tainted. And his son, he sacrificed Michael, the falling demon that they call Jesus, that they call the Messiah. And don't the Messiah sound a lot like the Most High? Messiah, Most High. They're trying to make him like he's God. And really Satan is God, and Jesus actually is Satan's son. He's the archangel. He was his buddy. He's the one that's over all the angels and over the kingdoms of this world. The prince. I know it sounds like I'm repeating myself, but I'm hoping you get what I'm saying. And women, we have to wake up and use our brain. And how are we going to do that? Obey his laws. It opens up our melanated gland. They call it pineal gland. The melanated gland produces the carbon in your skin, which makes it dark. This is really carbon that they can't produce. Because of mixing was a sin. You're not going to get nothing positive out of sin. And they didn't get the melanin. They didn't get the carbon. I wish it was longer than 10 minutes.